What's up, guys? This is Jay, and today we are talking about the NightFox Swift 2 Pro. Jay here, former Army infantryman. Welcome back to Prepared Citizens. I hope this video finds you guys well. Today we're talking about a pretty cool night vision unit. This is made by NightFox. This is a Swift 2 Pro, and I'm just going to be giving you guys a rundown of the unit, what I think about it. Disclaimer, NightFox did send this to me. I didn't pay for this thing, but that does not give them a free pass. I'm still going to be totally honest with you guys. As most of you know, I did already do a review on a NightFox Prow unit that I did purchase, and it was pretty good. I actually really liked it. So that was very nice of them to send this to us for a review. This is not going to be the last time I use this. I'm still going to take it on some night patrols, and you guys are going to continue to see footage with it. So that means if anything bad ever happens, I'm going to tell you. Let's go into what we think about this thing. Is it worth it for you or not? So on the back, you got all your specs. You can go check this thing out on Amazon. It'll be listed. I'll have a link to it below. Also, if you want to go to my Amazon store, it'll be in there too. Anything I usually use that is kind of approved by me, it works, is going to be in that store. Well, if I buy it on Amazon. So let's just jump into it. This is, when you take it out of the box, this is what you get. A very nice hard carrying case. I actually really like the cases they use for their units. That's a huge plus, because if you're having your night vision, and it don't matter, in my opinion, if you paid $200 or if you paid $2,000 for it, if you're keeping it in your kit, in your patrol bag or rucksack or whatever, you want it protected. It's a pretty important piece of equipment that needs to work when you need it to work. So that's always a big deal. So this is what you're going to get when you open it up. Very nicely packaged for the night. You got your user manuals here. They have a website that's actually very informative, and if they ever have software upgrades to their units, it's actually very easy to go through the process and upgrade the software if it needs to. This one's currently using the latest. I did have to upgrade the Prow one time, so it's very nice when something's user-friendly like that. These are digital night vision, meaning that they're digitally projecting the image and all this stuff. A lot of people talk about lag and things like that. I will say the lag on these, from my experience, is minimal. I've used the Prow a lot more because I've had it for a lot longer, but I've been using this one lately around the house and whatnot. I got to take it, I'm going to be taking it out soon on some pretty extended night patrols. As you can tell, this one is a binocular, so it's not a monocular. It's something that's going to be a little heavier, a little bulkier, but at the same time, your field of vision is going to be a lot better, so that's pretty cool. It's very easy. The buttons on top, super easy to manipulate. This over here is your IR lights, and then you got your record menu button up here. The zoom, which with digital night vision is really cool, by the way. That's a huge pro in my opinion, is having a zoom on these things. That's really cool. And down here on the bottom, the power button. There's not a ton to it. It's really easy to navigate. You get a shoulder strap here, or a neck strap, if you want to use it like normal binoculars. You get the head setup, which I do not prefer. I've not even tried it. I just don't do these things. I much prefer my helmet because it's a lot easier. The accessories you get, let's go into that. So first off, you got this little bolt here that's going to be how you hold whatever attachment you run on it. So this one is going to go on your GoPro style stuff, and this one is going to go on your Rhino mount stuff. And I'm going to show you guys how to mount this thing to helmet just a second. And we got last but not least, your USB-C charging cable. This is huge. I always carry a good power bank with me out in the field. The ability to have your night vision charge with a USB is pretty flippin' awesome. It just makes life a lot easier. I'm not crazy about carrying batteries, things like that. It's nice during the day or downtime. You can have this thing plugged in your bag, let it charge throughout the day, and then at nighttime when you need it, you're good to go. So real quickly, this is not a review on this, but just showing you. This is my airsoft gun. This is a Vo-T2 V848, basically a knockoff PEC device, and this works really good. I got a couple of these. I got one on my real rifle, patrol rifle, and this is my airsoft gun. I'm going to show you how to use it and how that works here in just a second. But just a budget-friendly option. That thing's $100. This unit, as of now, as of October 2025, this is a couple $100. That's a pretty good deal. And sometimes if you pay attention, watch it on Amazon throughout special times of the year, it'll even go on sale from that. $200 is totally worth it in my opinion for your capabilities you're getting. So when you put, we're going to use the Rhino mount. This is what I've been using. So you have to it's got a little slot here. You slide it on, and then once you slide it on, you take that little bolt and it goes in the front and it holds it in place. Now I will say, I wish I had more threads catching on this little bolt. It is not many threads catching. That makes me very nervous, to be honest. I've not had any issues and I've gotten it good finger tight. I've not had this thing go loose yet, so I'll give you guys an update on that. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble, but it does just make me nervous when it's only catching a couple of threads. Now, let's talk about how we mount this thing. This is like a Rhino mount thing. I don't remember what they call it. This one's a knockoff. Again, if you want to see this, this is on the Amazon store. Okay, so you'll see this kind of A-shaped section here. Well, that's what this fits into. Okay, so it's going to go just like this. You're going to hear a snap. There you go. That's how that fits. And then the other portion fits on the helmet. Okay. So once you get all that in place, you are then good to go. You can drop it down in place. Does that make sense? Now I got a black shirt in this thing. So super, super easy to maneuver. And then when you want to take it off, there's a little button up there, it releases it. And you just boop, take it off. Super easy, okay? So let's check out using the night vision when I was using it with my airsoft gun out in the backyard. I'm going to show you guys how that works and we'll be right back. Alright, what's up guys? Jay here, and I am showing you guys the what it looks like looking through the NightFox Swift 2 Pro. This is a really cool setup. So right now I have 0 IR on. As you can see, stars are beautiful at night. It's about midnight, and we're going to go up to 1 level on the IR, and this is really nice having night vision at this price point. So guys, as you can see, I got the green filter on. There's different filters you can use. Let's just here's level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. As you can see, that's pretty bright. That's our trampoline out there, our fire pit, and it's pretty doggone bright. Let's bump it on down a little bit. So really, depending on what you're doing is what you're gonna need. It's got a light mist out here. It's pretty foggy, but this is pretty simple to use on the right side of the unit, you got 2 buttons, up and down. Pretty simple. And on the left side, you got 3 buttons. The very bottom one is your power button. The middle one is a zoom button. So if I need to zoom in, you got a 0 zoom. What is this? ×2, ×3. I think that's all of it. So that's pretty cool. And then at the very top you got record, which is what I'm currently doing right now to show this to you guys. So I also have our airsoft gun out here. So we got our cheap little PEC device. It's a Vote2 V848, and we're gonna check this thing out on let me make sure I got my settings right. Yep, I think we're on IR light and laser. And like, let me put on just laser. So if I wanted just the laser, as you can see, we got just the laser, and this is not visible to the naked eye. So that's pretty cool to have this kind of setup. Let's go to light and laser. It's about to get pretty bright. So we got light and laser there, and if we need to, we can take our IR setting down. There's one. Here it is on level 0, and you can tell you have a really good light. You can light the tree up, whatever you need to do. And like if we need to take a shot on our little target there, we can. And that's pretty easy. It's pretty fun to have the night vision capability. So that's pretty cool. And as you can tell, what it looks like without any IR light device out here. And then we'll turn level 1 on, and that's the light that the unit itself has built into it. So fear not if you don't have an IR light for when you don't have a lot of that natural like moonlight that you need to get that IR light. You have a built-in light system on this thing, and it's got several different settings. Now that's the pros and cons to that is the pros obviously is you can see really good to navigate. So like if I'm walking here, it's actually the depth perception isn't too bad, so I can take steps pretty well. It's not that big of a deal. And like on my gun, if I'm using the light on the unit, I can just run my laser, see, and not gonna be that big of a deal, right? So that's pretty cool. The lag on this, obviously with a digital system you have a little bit of lag, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, you can navigate with this. You can make this work pretty well for you, even compared to very expensive units. So that's really nice, being able to have something out of the box that can function at a pretty high level. So for instance, or for example, my NightFox Prowl, I've used it on patrols with guys using all the top end stuff, you know, PVS 14s, you know, several thousands of dollars of stuff. So it works, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, it works, and you can make it work for you. I just like looking at the stars. But with that being said, though, the cons to night vision like this, having really good bright IR light capabilities, is also a bad thing, because if someone else has night vision, they're going to see you very easily as well. Now obviously if you're out here hunting coyotes or doing something like that, and you want to strap one of these IR devices on your AR, that's a pretty sweet setup. Coyotes will never see it coming. So that's always a cool thing. But man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I really like this Swift 2 Pro. It is a great unit. Again, I can navigate here. I know exactly where I'm at, what I'm doing. Night vision, I don't care what kind you get, it takes a little getting used to. I guess because of the time I got with the NightFox Prowl. This one actually feels really comfortable. I really like having, this is a binocular setup, whereas the Prowl is a monocular setup. And I do enjoy the more wide visibility. I really like that, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, this is it. I hope you guys dig this. This is pretty cool. If you got any questions about it, please let me know, and we will head back to the tabletop. So as you can see, this thing is pretty flippin' sweet. A great thing about digital, you have a lot of customization if you want, such as like when you buy analog night vision, you have to choose between a green filter or the white filter. Here, you can change it to white, you can change it to green, you can change it to natural. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. You got zoom, you got multiple hour settings, or no hour, just using natural hour, and nothing. If you just wanted to use it kind of like a GoPro and make some video. So really cool, lots of possibilities. I really like this. Just a quick disclaimer, the Swift 2 Pro is the one that has recording. To my understanding, just the Swift 2, I think it's the same unit, it just don't have recording. So if you do want to record maybe some of your night patrols or something like that to get some training feedback, make sure you get the Swift 2 Pro for recording. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. This thing is super easy. I love how easy it is to use. Anybody can use it. You got to focus down here on the bottom. I forgot to mention that, but it's really, from what I've seen, unless you're trying to look really far off, is when you need it. But anything, I would say within 50 yards, it's not been that bad for me. So I've not even had to use that focus a whole lot. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, if you got any questions about this thing, please let me know. So far, so good. Would I recommend this to my friend? Absolutely. I would. I actually have a few friends that's been using this unit, and from my experience using it, and I know I feel comfortable now just using it around here, what I'm going to be doing with it. I have no doubt it's going to be great on patrols and things like that. So again, stay tuned to more footage coming back to you regarding this thing. So I'm really happy with it, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching this. Again, if you got questions, please let me know. I don't mind answering everything the best I can. And this thing probably has a lot more features than what I've used it for. This is just the stuff that I've used it, that it works for me and everything that I need. So it's been pretty awesome. Just a quick side note before we go. People looking into night vision, I know it's pretty intimidating. There's so many things out there. This company, NightFox, this is the second night vision product I've had from them. I've used these products on patrols where people had analog setups, very expensive setups, and I had no, I didn't feel like I had any disadvantage. Like, these did just fine. So in my opinion, that is something worth mentioning. I think that is a pretty big deal. So like, if there is some kind of night patrol class or something you were looking at taking, I think you'd actually be okay with these. You're not going to be like out night visioned or anything like that. So I think you're going to be just fine. And when it comes to pricing, this game gets very expensive when you start talking night vision. This helmet right here was, I think, $200, $220, something like that. And I think they've went up a little bit. The Rhino mount was $80, so you're looking at, let's just say, $300 for this. And then the night vision and the PEC unit here, that's another $300, so $600, and you have a full setup, helmet mounted setup. And you can actually probably do a cheaper helmet. The hardhead veterans, this is a flipping awesome helmet, but it's not the cheapest either. But you could get into this for $600 basically and have a full setup, your rifle setup, helmet setup, everything, and have actually a really good night vision unit. So to me, I think that's awesome that we're to that point now. That's pretty cool. So very exciting times we're in, guys. Take advantage of it. Get training, get your ammo, get all your stuff, get night visioned up. Check these out if you're interested. There will be a link below, and check out the Amazon store. I'll have it in it as well. So guys, thanks again, NightFox, and look forward to hearing you guys' questions and comments about the unit. You guys, remember to be an asset to everybody around you, not a liability. I'll catch you on the flip side. God bless.